Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today is foundation featured and there is a new Estee Lauder sheriff in town. Pew, pew. Just kidding, I don't know. It's Estee Lauder and it's new and it's on Sephora.com. Well, it might be in Sephora stores. It is Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup. So they made a double wear that is light to medium coverage, that is a water liquid texture. It is supposed to be for all skin types. It says medium coverage on the website for Sephora. It says light to medium coverage on the Estee Lauder box. I picked out shade 2C3 Fresco. I don't know if this is even close. Well, it kind of looks really light. So it says to shake well. It has an SPF 30. So the benefits are it's supposed to be, I don't smell anything. It's supposed to be movable to the skin. So very fresh, natural, skin-like, hydrating. It has fruit extracts, watermelon, lychee seed, apple, and oil-free, dermatologist tested. Says it's a fluid long wear makeup. So, you know, I love me some double wear. So I'm gonna see if this is a good, this probably would have been a really great summer version. We'll see. Because double wear can be kind of heavy. I love that makeup. It is just an awesome full coverage long wear makeup. I haven't worn it for a while, but yeah. Okay, so thank you, Estee Lauder. They don't come with pumps, but they sell pumps for $10. I'm just gonna pour out a ton of product in my hand. So this shade looks gray, but maybe in a good way. It's definitely on the cool end. It's not too dark, but is it too pink? I don't know. At first I didn't think there was a scent, but I can smell a little bit of it. Okay, that is very liquidy. I would definitely recommend using a pump. I do have a MAC pump I bought, which that's fine and all, but you know what? It's like, geez, Estee Lauder, we're spending 40 bucks on makeup. Can you just put a pump in there? Thank you. I am gonna do one side of my face with my fingers because I feel like this is just that kind of blendable, lightweight makeup that maybe is intended to be applied with fingers. I am wearing my Dusty M, my The Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is very liquidy. It feels like I'm just putting on lotion. If you want full coverage, I would not bother with this. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I can really see my skin through it. And you know, normally I like full coverage, and I guess I'm kind of like, why am I even bothering? But foundation featured is also for you guys to show you what is out there and what wears and you know what works for which type of skins and preferences. And there really aren't any bad foundations. It's just about preferences and skin types. So you may want something that is very lightweight, and maybe you're a fan of Estee Lauder and you want to know what they've come out with. So yeah, and this is kind of my breakout side right now. In the monitor it looks really good, but in real life, in person here, I do see some of my red, some of my bumps, like things are not washed out. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to, definitely going to do the bounce method for my dampened beauty blender. Whoa. I feel like lately my settings have been just, everything just feels really bright. I did add an extra light in here, so that could be the case. I just felt like things looked very shadowy. I feel like so many YouTubers, because they have white backgrounds, or sometimes just like a screen with a light like pink or, you know, green or black or sparkle or something. Like, I felt like my background just looked really dark. Okay. I definitely like this application better than Fingers, and it really, I mean, a little goes a long way. That was just like one dip in the sponge, and it's done. Now, oh my God. This product is so wet on the skin. Do you see that? It is so wet. That's not luminosity, that is actual moisture. Like, that is the product itself. It hasn't dried down. The application with Fingers did dry down faster, but let me show you close up. You can see what's going on here. I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, so do you see how shiny that is? So shiny. So, if you have a very dry skin, if you live in a very dry climate, you may really love this product because it might just soak right into your face. If you live in an oily or humid climate, you will hate this because I don't think it's ever going to kind of cling. It's never going to give a finish of just like, I'm set, I'm ready to go, put other makeup on me. Definitely have to powder over this in order to put any kind of bronzer or blush on. So it's really interesting. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if you were able to see, but see how you can just see like a little bit of my skin through here. And this, I mean, wow, it does look fluid. It looks like it has movement. So I guess it'll be just really interesting to see how this wears through the day. But I am going to powder. I'm going to put some concealer on and finish up some stuff, and then I will check back in with you guys. Well, I am back with my full face of makeup, and I can definitely say that this makeup is so hydrating, or at least moisture providing. My face feels very comfortable. I think if I was dry, I would love the way this was feeling. Right now I'm just kind of in between. It's a muggy day, so it's kind of an odd choice for me to do this today. Yeah, but everything went on well. I did the Urban Decay Velvetizer. I actually think that this foundation would be a really good candidate for adding the Urban Decay Velvetizer to it, because you can really thicken it up and you can probably add some coverage, maybe mattify it a little bit. But I am pretty much a huge fan of the Velvetizer just as a finishing powder. So I did that everywhere, and then I just did like Physicians Formula bronzer and stuff, like nothing fancy. I'm wearing like Milani blush as highlight. So everything went on nicely. It has not broken down or given me any kind of weird pinpoint dots in my pores. It hasn't. This side though that I applied, you can even see it, I believe. I think you can even see the difference just in the monitor, because I can see it in person. This side with the Beauty Blender seems a lot more flawless, smooth. This side with my fingers, I do have a couple trouble spots, but you can just tell that it doesn't have that smooth application. So I highly recommend blotting it, you know, bouncing on with a sponge. But like, that's pretty good. you know? So let's see how this wears. I will definitely get a good 6 hours from it. I will just go about my day and we will see what happens. And I will give you that really unattractive check-in later. Maybe with a ring light, maybe not. Who knows? It's getting dark sooner. So sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to film something in daylight. I love to give you guys a daylight last check-in, but it might not happen. So, all right. Well, thanks so much. I hope you, I'm checking out my eyebrows. I hope you enjoyed this so far, and I will see you in a minute. And here I am. I told you it was going to be kind of a crappy lighting situation. There is definitely not enough natural light, and I'm trying to get as many hours as possible with this, but not set up my ring light, just because it's kind of a pain. Anyhow, okay, so here you are, zooming in on my face. Aside from that little breakout, this foundation did a really good job. My face felt really polished and put together throughout the day. I definitely, like I said, it was a muggy day, so I could have powdered. That would have been very helpful. It did collect in my nostril creases, but it hasn't made any type of like greasy pore indentations, so that's pretty good. It didn't go into lines. It's pretty good. It reminds me a lot of the Ordinary Serum Foundation. It is probably like a high-end version of that. If you've had that and you know that consistency, then that's pretty much what this is. Maybe it's a little more polished, like the finish and wear might be a little bit better for the Estee Lauder one versus the Ordinary one, but it's definitely a big price difference. So, but the thing is with the Ordinary, it's always out of stock. So yeah, never an easy decision, but at least now you have your info so you can make up your mind. I definitely feel like I've been doing a lot of these kind of more serum-y type, you know, foundations that are just trying to be thin, but definitely cover and provide coverage and wear well. That is the new Estee Lauder Double Wear Water Foundation. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up, please. And I will see you next time. Bye.